What books or films or any other cultural stimuli or inspirations? Well, I am a not only a music fanatic, but I'm also a film and TV fanatic. So not only do I get my inspiration from music and drummers and other musicians and songwriters, which is a constant inspiration to me, but I also am a film buff and a TV fan. So, I get just as much inspiration watching a Stanley Kubrick film or a David Lynch film, or watching great TV like Breaking Bad or Sons of Anarchy or Boardwalk Empire. These are the things I can relate filmmaking very much to music making. The way that a director of a film is the same as a producer of an album, or the screenwriter of a film is the same as a songwriter. The actors are similar to the musicians. The engineer in the studio is kind of like the cinematographer filming the movie. The person that's editing a film is similar to the person that's mixing an album. I see very, very close similarities between film and TV and music. So when I'm inspired by anything, whether it be film, TV, music, or whatever, it all gets thrown into the melting pot and inspires me as an artist. Obligatory question: where did the name come from? The Winery Dogs is a name that Richie suggested, and really the most difficult thing so far in this band has been deciding and agreeing upon a band name. We had a list of maybe 50 to 100 names that one of us would like or two of us would like, but almost none of them all three of us liked. And finding a name that all three of us agreed upon proved to be impossible, and it was impossible. Even the Winery Dogs was met with some resistance by myself. Actually, I wasn't really sold on the name at first, but Richie was really gung ho about it. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think it's the band that makes the name. It's not the name that makes the band. If on this table of band names somebody said the Rolling Stones or Alice in Chains, I probably would have been like, huh, So it's Aerosmith. What's an Aerosmith? I guess it doesn't matter. Once a band comes out with a name, that's what establishes the name. And now, having lived with it, I really like the band name of the Winery Dogs. It's got a real streety kind of 70s vibe, and I've never been in a band that had a "the" at the beginning. So it's actually really cool. I've grown to love it. How do you feel about the current state of music? What is that something different you think you are contributing to it? Well, I'm a big music fan, so I love all different kinds, and I keep my finger on the pulse. I'm listening to new metal bands and new alternative bands and new prog bands. I'm always listening to what's going on out there, and like anything else, there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. Where do the Winery Dogs fit in that? I think we're offering something, at least like I said earlier, that I've never been a part of, which is just a straight ahead rock band. We're just a straight ahead rock band that's, in the vein of those bands from the 70s and the late 60s, the Rolling Stones or Aerosmith or whatever. Just good songs, good players. It's not metal, it's not prog. I don't know what this is, but it's good music. Is there anything you do in the studio or on tour to help put some control into your hectic life? I'm a very controlling person. I guess a lot of people, anybody that knows me knows that about me. In some of my former bands, most notably Dream Theater, I was a control freak and oversaw every single aspect. When you're starting off with a new band like the Winery Dogs, you kind of have to give and take. You have to find your place in the chemistry. Here I am working with two other guys that have been around 20, 25, 30 years, as I have. So we all have different experiences to draw from and different work ethics and different ways of working. So, you have to find your place in the chemistry and give and take. And, that's what being in a new band is all about.